What a scene. A home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. The Bruins will put total leather and we'll get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. It's O'Neal. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Tucker. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Chanticleers with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups, even though that one goes incomplete.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme, there is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unload. Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Morris. With the catch, it's John. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Caught near the sticks, it's Bush. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Tucker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy...
Turning it on! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the air, it's Morris. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in. It's John. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
Rushes on him. Gets drawn as he throws the big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Berger. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
7 goes for Carolina. 6.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bruins will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And the Chanticleers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback.
Saw that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got him downfield. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Touchdown, UCLA! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Coastal Carolina, 6.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Now adjusting. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense will have to use. First time out of the half. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The shot that clears, have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. It's caught downfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in... The scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Morris. Keeps looking downfield. Slithers into space. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the shot to clear is in the hurry up. Looking for a crease. It's John. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
The short hands, it's Simpkins. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go
looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everyone 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab down the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. No huddle offense to the line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the...
Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch on the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He fires a bullet to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tucker. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Sends it downfield. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the 1st and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Coastal. How about delivering that touchdown pass when your mowers and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Skips away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. Snags it. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bruins. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. How about this? These guys are going for two. He'll set up to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try.
UCLA, 19. Coastal Carolina, 13.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
And there's two reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The shot that clears, moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
Touchdown, UCLA! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Steps away to find some room. He's got it for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Chanticleers want to move quickly. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Chanticleers have this offense rolling. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Simpkins. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They get to the line quickly.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Morris. Caught behind the line, it's Simpkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from...
There he goes! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. He throws into the middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they... Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Chanticleers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Pulls it in, it's Simpkins. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He makes a catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The extra... Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. Fires to the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Forced out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the...
And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He's not going to make it, stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it. And the offense should be able to run out the clock. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Coastal!
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. Makes his way into the end zone for the deuce, and now they're within 5. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters.